Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with my very good friend and thought leader, sales influencer, and best-selling author, Elinor Stutz. Elinor, say hello.
Hello, Mario and audience.
Well, I'm excited you're here with me today because we're going to be talking about you going through our Selling with LinkedIn for Individuals sales training course. Before we talk about that, I would love for everybody to get to know who you are and a little bit about your background. Talk about that.
I was a pioneer saleswoman on all male teams, and I was not welcome. I was expected to fail, no training. So guess what I did? Instead of using the generic script, I went out and asked clients how they preferred to buy. And they were so shocked, they kept inviting me back for conversations. In the fourth month, I didn't know a thing about what I was selling. I became the top rep. And I held that title throughout my entire career because I built relationships and I had fun. I couldn't believe in the end that I was getting paid to do what I was doing. I had so much fun with my clients.
I love it. Now, you have 2 books, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I do. The first is a corporate tell-all about all the awful treatment and how I got around it and excel. Nice girls do get the sale, relationship building that gets results. And my thanks for being a top producer was to have my hard-earned accounts given to the men, and my quota tripled for the following year. So year after year I interviewed, and guess what? I became an expert on interviewing. So my second book became Hired, How to Use Sales Techniques to Sell Yourself on Interviews. I always say now that your worst experiences become your gifts in disguise.
There you go. Exactly. Well, I'm glad to have you. And I was excited to find out that you were going through our Selling with LinkedIn training. So talk a little bit about some of the key takeaways from the Selling with LinkedIn for Individuals training program that you went through.
Well, the first thing that caught my attention is that everyone on your team sells just like I do. The communication strategies are in sync, and I'm behind it 100%. The special takeaways for me were the tweaks to do to my profile. I was building an audience, but not as quickly as I am today after the training. The other thing that caught my attention is that the training is for all learning styles. And that's an important point that most salespeople miss. They don't observe or understand learning styles. And I'd say another thing that was good is that my following is building up much more quickly than ever before. That really is the bonus. Oh, what I wanted to say was what I liked is when a point was made that you need to do this on your profile, the instructor says you can stop now, save where you are, and go ahead and make the change, because you and I both know most of us would forget afterwards to do what we were instructed. But by being able to save where we are, we're able to do it, implement it, make the difference, and come back to where we left off. It's brilliant all the ways around.
I love it. Now there are 6 phases to our Selling with LinkedIn program. One was the mindset. You talked about the branding. And then we do have the same exact model in the Find and Engage section, and how to connect, how to feed your network with valuable content, and finally, how to deliver a cadence and make that cadence work in terms of a sales prospecting technique. You were definitely going through it from a thought leadership perspective and really building your following and looking at making sure that you can reach more audience, if you would. So that's one other use case as well. Talk a little bit about, Elinor, your favorite part of the training. Was it learning how to find and engage, learning how to connect, learning how to convert into a conversation, feeding your network? What was your favorite part?
Yeah, the one I didn't know was how to use search words to find the targeted audience that you want to reach. But I have to say that I highly recommend it for almost all people in sales because of the communication strategy you teach that I use, because I get messages continually. I can help you sell. I can teach you how. And just yesterday, someone said, I see you're in shipping. It's like, my goodness, what are these people thinking? Just take a moment, look at somebody's profile. That's step number one. Step number two, find a connection between the other person and yourself, and then go from there. So I liked your tips for connecting, starting the conversation, and then building upon it so that you can move slowly but surely the cycle forward.
And we talk about taking that online conversation and converting it into an offline discussion and really focusing in on how to actually do that in that training program. Let me ask you this question, Elinor. Did you feel like it was too long of a training, or did you feel like the time that you invested into the training, plus all of the stuff that you're still getting in the monthly all access passes, the monthly coaching, and the quarterly training that you're now going to get as well, do you feel like it's worth the investment?
I have to tell you, this is the first time I have ever enjoyed sales training. I usually roll my eyes and think, oh my God, I've got better things to do with my time. I would look forward to it every day because you are right on the money. And it is on the money because if you implement everything your instructors say to do, you're going to make more money. So it's a win-win all the ways around.
I'll take that recommendation right there. Absolutely. And I didn't pay her for it either. I just want you all to know that.
No,
all right, I gotta ask this question. Between me and Vivica, who was your favorite trainer? I'm just kidding. But if you wanted to say Mario, then go ahead and say it. But other than that, I'm just messing with you. Vivica is amazing. I loved working with her.
She is. I had never really socialized with her before, online or in person, and I was amazed by all she knew and what she conveys to the audience. It's tremendous value.
Yeah, I love it. So it sounds like you would recommend our Selling with LinkedIn training program for salespeople.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
And also a business entrepreneur, soloist, solopreneur, anybody who is focused on building revenue for their company. Would you agree?
Anyone who wants to grow business, absolutely. It's just worth it all the ways around. It's tremendous value.
Thank you, Elinor, for going through the program and for continuing with us as we are with you for the next 12 months throughout the membership. You're going to have a chance to still be able to engage in the discussion forum, ask questions, get on the monthly coaching, and be part of the quarterly training. You rock. I appreciate it. Now, if someone wants to reach out and connect with you, should they go to LinkedIn, Twitter? Where should they go? How do they get connected with you?
My entire profile and contact information is right there. And you're welcome to email me, elinor@smoothsale.net, and that's SALE. I do not do shipping. It's a smooth sale. And the definition is to build repeat business referrals and testimonials, just like you teach. And I welcome any questions so that I might help you.
And I recommend that if you're in sales especially, and you're looking for a new job, go out and get the book Hired. And Nice Girls Do Get the Sale. Take a look at that book as well. They're available on Amazon. So, Elinor, thank you so much for joining us here on this client testimonial video. We appreciate your partnership, your friendship, and for taking our course. Thank you.
Thank you, Mario.